Good evening and welcome to Collectables. My name is Liam, and in today's episode we're going to be taking a look at the following. So I've always been a massive fan of new Captain Scarlet. Now I've heard the words new Captain Scarlet as in the one that was released in 2005 and was made with CGI. Nothing against the original, I just simply, when I was little, I grew up with the new Captain Scarlet. That was what was on the TV when I was younger, so that's what I grew up with. Likewise, these were on shelves, so there was the Bandai versions, the like bigger ones, and Skybase, etc. They were all on shelves in like Toys R Us or any toy store near me when I was younger. That's why I'm more attracted to these ones. Thunderbirds, on the other hand, I did grow up with a puppet version of Thunderbirds, simply because that was on like BBC repeats, but I never saw puppet version of Captain Scarlet, and I will definitely go back and watch that. So, in this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 offerings from Corgi, which are die-cast models of 3 very popular vehicles from new Captain Scarlet, which are the Rhino, the Falcon Interceptor, and the Cheetah. So let's get started. Starting off with the Rhino. My favourite vehicle, not only in Captain Scarlet, but probably of all time. I don't know why, but yeah, I just love this vehicle. I think it's so versatile, and well, I'll say versatile, its actual length, I think it's like 30 metres long or something like that, so it's not really the most practical thing to park in your local shopping centre, is it? But I digress. What we'll do is we'll start with the box, and then in a second we'll take a look at the actual model itself. So on the front of the box, in the left-hand corner, we've got Captain Scarlet himself. And at the bottom, we've got die-cast Rhino with the Corgi's logo just above that. And then, of course, we've got the new Captain Scarlet logo as well. And then C-based for details, which we'll look at in a second. In the top right-hand corner, we've got the CITV logo, which has changed a bit over the years. And I think as of this video, it might be available just online, I'm not too sure now, but it's changed a lot. But yeah, that was the logo at the time. And that's it back with the front, and obviously you look straight through and you can see the actual Rhino itself, and of course that Spectrum logo with the Spectrum logo behind it. It's kind of got this rubber band holding it on in the packaging. This is still sealed, I haven't opened this, so yeah, that's that one. Taking a look at the side of the box. Bizarrely, we've got the Cheetah on the side there, which is not what this vehicle is, but yeah, that's fine. We've got Captain Scarlet as well, standing to the side of it, and we've got die-cast Rhino and Corgi again as before. On the other side of the box, we've got same again, exactly the same, just a slightly different version, different viewpoint of the Cheetah. And then on the back, we've got the Spectrum logo right in the centre there, with some details about the Rhino, Captain Scarlet's website, which is www.captainscarlet.com, which I think as of this video is not going anywhere, it's not doing anything, so don't bother going to it at the moment. Granada Ventures, which is the company that made it, Spectrum logo, CRTV logo, Corgi, and a bit of a description, which I'll have a read for you now. Just bear with me. So the Rhino is I already got it wrong. The Rhino is Spectrum's heavy-duty armoured attack vehicle. It is capable of high speeds with the help of 2 Ram air booster jets, which I'll show you in a second. A variable ride height for off-road travel, and extensive manoeuvrability through its multi-wheel steering system. And then on the other side, we've got armed with extendable front and rear battery rams, 2 front-mounted twin cannons, piercing missiles, harpoon guns, and magnetic clamp guns. The ultimate machine in the fight against evil. Ooh. So, yeah, quite a bit going on. And some of those features are actually on the Rhino, so we'll take a look at that now. And there's your Rhino. Now, the reason for this, let me just explain. So, I've had this Rhino since I was very young. This is the exact same one, but when I was younger, I didn't understand about like, keeping the box or anything like that, so I threw away the box. but I wanted the box of this. I don't know why, I just love the way the logo shows in it, so I bought another one to keep one in the box. So we won't be unboxing this in this video, but it is, just for reference, it is just one elastic band holding it and it just clips straight out. There's nothing else to the box packaging. So I'll put the box there, just so it's to the side. There you go. And then here's your Rhino. So, bit of weight to this. So obviously it's a die-cast model. I've had this on like my shelves for like years, I know, in various different places. Yeah, it's probably one of my favourites. Yeah, favourite models in terms of vehicles. So, in terms of detail, in no particular order, we'll start at the front. Right at the front there, you've got a little black door there, which does open, which we'll look at in a second. This, it says no step, so I'm just going to put your foot there. And you've got kind of where the battery RAM, which is the front bumper, which extends, which also extends in this, which we'll see in a second. That's where that lives. Moving our way back, you can see where the headlights would be. And yeah, this will be apparent from the actual show itself. There is a scene in the second episode where Captain Scarlet uses the magnetic clamp. It's the magnetic clamp or harpoon gun to reach onto the lorry that's in front when he's trying to climb out of the Rhino. And when he succeeds, he then scales it very delicately as they're going around a mountainside. I didn't think it was very realistic, but oh well. Moving to the side, we've got the famous doors which open. So unlike the original SPV from Captain Scarlet, which is the blue kind of same version of this is the new version of the SPV. The seats pointed backwards. They don't point backwards in this one. You get in on the side and then the seat turns to face the direction the vehicle is going. Well, forward, always faces forward. And then you obviously got all the 6 wheels, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sorry, 5 wheels on one side. 8. Yeah, 10 wheels in total, sorry. The driving wheels at the front here. Yeah, there isn't suspension in this, but there is a bit of play in the wheels, so it allows you to kind of have a bit of realism, which, you know, if you hold it there, you can kind of see them tilting, so yeah, I think it's pretty cool. At the back of the vehicle, you've got the engines, which, that's what your boosters out the back with a kind of little spoiler here, and of course that rear battery RAM as well. In terms of how smooth it is, well, being Corgi, it's, you know, it's lovely and smooth, proper. I could do this all day. It's got proper rubber tyres. Yeah. In terms of some of its features, let's start off on the side. So if you press this button on the top, little door pops up, and you can see Captain Scarlet inside, and it's even better. So when you close the door, the seat retracts in, which is what it does in the show, and then also the door clicks closed. You can only open the one side, the other side's sealed, but it doesn't matter. That's still a really nice feature. That's that. And then on the front, if I press this button, it makes something happen at the back, which I'll show you in a sec. Press it again, you can see the battery RAM has opened and the missiles are deployed, as in the hatch is closed and 2 missiles pop out. So that's that. And of course you can see the rear battery RAM is open. So yeah, there's your Rhino. There's all your features of the Rhino. Now, if you're watching this video because you're a big fan of the Rhino, then you'll be in luck, because if you want to pick one of these up, they're still quite available on eBay. Probably more common to get them just on their own like that than it is to get them in the box. I didn't talk about underneath. Not much going on underneath, not too much detail, just Corgi, licensed by Granada Ventures Limited. Yeah, that's all it is. That's going on underneath. But yeah, so you've got Corgi that made this version. You have another variant, which was made by Bandai, which is this one, which has also got the Albatross. This is made of like plasticky rubber, whereas obviously this is die-cast. Slightly different one because obviously it's designed to fit in Deluxe Skybase. I have done a review both of Skybase, Deluxe Skybase, and I have done a review of these mini vehicle sets. So if you'd like to check both those videos out, links are in the video description. But yeah, the Rhino is just there. That one does have sound effects, which battery is currently flat, so I won't be showing you, but that is featured in the video. And as well as that one, Bandai also made this Rhino, which, if you'd like me to do a video on this and take a look at this, then let me know in those comments down below. But this is designed to fit full figures, and there's 4 vehicles that Bandai made in this range, all of which I have and all of which I can do a video on in a future episode. So that's another Rhino that you can do. So there's that one and that one. So quite a bit of Rhinos to take a look at. So next one we'll take a look at is Destiny Angels Falcon Interceptor, which there's 5 of these aircrafts which are in kind of a squadron when they take off from Skybase. Skybase allows 2 to take off at a time. Obviously Destiny's leading them, and they do have like a detachable escape pod and a detachable nose if in the event of an emergency. So this one obviously made by Corgi. It's full die cast. In the top we've got the new Captain Scarlet logo, as we did before. We've got the bottom left there, we've got Captain Scarlet himself, and the text at the bottom we've got Corgi's logo with die cast white Falcon. And then on this side of the box we've got new Captain Scarlet logo again, and we've got a bit of a description which we'll read out for you. So the White Falcon is the new Spectrum Advanced Tactical Fighter. Piloted by the Angels, it is a high-speed maneuverable fighter plane powered by 2 of the very latest Halo pulse jets with multi-stepped afterburns. I do apologise for getting this wrong. Oh yeah, sorry, firepower comes in 2 forms of 30mm Tempest cannons, front and rear, with titanium tipped ammunition. God, these are big words. I do apologise, I've got dyslexia, so let me just bear with me. Fired from the front within the main body through internal tubes, a variety of air-to-air ground missiles. And then on the other side, with the aid of specially designed wing tip geometry and variable multi-plane flaps, the Falcon is a supersonic strike fighter that can outmaneuver any other known fighter plane, and because of these, Angels wear specialized designed fitted G suits. In the case of an emergency, the front portion of the plane, including the front wings, can disengage from the main body, as I mentioned before, and become self-powered escape pod. In the unlikely event this pod fails or being damaged, there is also an ejector seat. A bit of a story time in this episode, isn't it? Yes, that's that side as well. And then there is no back because you can just see the bottom of the ship. So, as we did with the Rhino, there's your Angel. So, as mentioned, I've got all 3 of these. I've got the Angel, the Rhino and the Cheetah, which I'll see in a second. And yeah, I just wanted the boxes because I when I was little didn't get the boxes, so yes, I pop the box every second. So yeah, in terms of the detail on this, yeah, it's really nice. It's not quite to the scale of what Skybase, Deluxe Skybase is, which I've covered in a separate video. Those are a bit smaller, which you'll see in a second. But yeah, let's start with the front. So you've got obviously the nose tip. This section here is what would detach from the main ship in the event of emergency. The front fin would knock off, and then it would swoosh away, and obviously if there's a problem with that, then you could eject. And then this particular one has Destiny printed on it. They do have different names printed on them depending on which Angel is supposed to be flying it. And then moving further back, you can see the engine intakes, which, when I say engine intakes, you can see them under the wing as well. In one of the episodes, you can see a bunch of robot bugs being dragged into the engines, and then it starts overtaking Destiny's Falcon, and then her kind of coming into crash land on Skybase. Moving further back, got the Spectrum logos on the body, and then on the wing, on the wing, I don't know what it's called, the kind of flap on the kind of rear tail. Tail's best word. You've got like no step, because there's no stepping on there, which will be where all the flaps are. And then you've got the engines itself, and of course you've got the guide rails, which are to engage in skybase. You do see in a scene where obviously it lands on skybase as normal, but there is also another episode where she actually physically comes into land on the actual ground. So although they're just kind of like skis a little bit, they do switch to wheels if needed. And then underneath we've just got Corgi's logo before, as we had before, and we've got licensed by Granada Ventures Limited. In terms of other angels, so again, if you're watching this video just for Destiny angels in this case, you can obviously buy the Corgi version. These, I've seen less of these compared to like the Rhino, but they are available. Again, probably more common to get them like that than like this, and it's usually like kids that bought them when they were younger, when it got released, and they've thrown away the box, and it's just like it's been left in the bottom of a toy box and it's been listed for sale. So yeah, have a kind of look around Facebook Marketplace, eBay if you want to pick one of these up. As well as Corgi's version of this angel, there are other versions available made by Bandai. So you can grab the set, which is one of the mini vehicle sets, which was designed for Deluxe Skybase, which I have done a video on, which you can check out. And I have also done a video on this as well, all four of these sets. So in the center there, you can see Destiny's Angel with battery slot on this one as well, which is ideal. But yeah, this is covered in the review. On this one, it does include Destiny herself, which again, it links with Skybase. As well as that one, you do, with Skybase itself, get this one, which obviously the size, as you can see, is not quite the same. But this kind of just, I'll just demonstrate now for you. Again, I do cover this in my Skybase review, but this escape pod just detaches like so, like that. So that's what I was talking about with the detachable escape pod and what I was reading about, or trying to read about. So yeah, so you've got your Corgi version, what comes with Skybase, and you've got the mini vehicle set, which is also designed with Skybase. And last but certainly not least, we've got the Cheetah, which, yeah, very cool looking vehicle, very modern looking. So as before, we'll take a look around the box and then we'll have a look at the actual model. So in the left hand side, we've got Captain Scarlet as usual. We've got new Captain Scarlet logo below that. See base with details as before. And we've got CITV's logo in the top right. On both sides of the box, we've got the actual correct image this time, unlike we did on the Rhino where it's just the Cheetah. That's the same for both sides. I have seen these, if you're interested. In terms of getting hold of this, I have seen these both as this on their own, but I have also seen them back to back with the old version from the original Captain Scarlet. So it's quite interesting that they did a re-release with that one. So if you want to pick one of these up, it's quite likely you can still get hold of these. Probably more in that multi-bundle if you're interested in the older one as well. If not, just on their own. So that's that. In terms of the bottom of the box, just the general details, legal details, nothing exciting. And then on the back, I've got more stuff to read out. Great, here we go. Bet you can't wait for this bit. So the Cheetah is a high-speed petrol car which has incredible road handling and the capability to glide over obstructions in its way. Well, I wish we could do that in this country, in the UK, because potholes are terrible. But anyway, this is done with the aid of concealed wings that hinge down from the doors and a tail fin that elevates from the boot. Jump jets extends out from the front wings, and boost jets are revealed from the rear wings. Its weapon system is top secret. One feature I did like of this, and we'll take a look at it actually now. So, there's your Cheetah. As before, this is what I've had since I was little, and I bought it for the box. One thing to mention then is the headlights in this. I loved how cool the headlights look. They look a bit weird, but they look good, where they're just like straight down the centre, which is what these little like dots are representing. Yeah, I just thought it was so cool. You see that in a couple of episodes when it's dark. Right at the front, you've got two grills. That's the actual engine intakes, as you see in one of the episodes when it's flying, which is the wings. We see that in various episodes of different functions. On the side, they don't in this, but the doors do open up like a Ferrari, essentially. And there is some concealed wings, which do happen on this, which I'll show you in a second. Moving away further back, I believe there is a scene in the show where this top hatch, it ejects and the seat ejects, which is quite a nice feature. And then there's a spoiler that comes up the back when the wings come down. Nothing different on this side. In terms of rollability, well, typical Corgi. It's proper quality. On the back, you've got the brake light right in the centre, which looks quite good. On the bottom, you've got, very similar to the other two, licensed by Granada Ventures Corgi. And then in terms of its feature, so put it like that, press it down on its wheels, and there's your wings. So as you can see, you've now got all the wings extended, and that's how it would swoosh around. There is two others that pop out, but they're not in this. It's not a problem. Yeah, so there is a scene where there's lots of scenes, but there's a scene where he overtakes a tractor. It's actually in the first or second episode. Clearly couldn't be bothered waiting a few minutes, but Captain Blue is chasing him at that point. But yeah, and then to follow them up, they just just click, click, click. So yeah, really nice Cheetah. And again, if you're watching this video before the Cheetah, because you're a big fan of that, there is other versions available. So you've got the Corgi's version, which is these ones. You've also got, to make this complicated now, 2 different variants of it in 2 different packs. So this one, which you probably get hold of a bit more commonly, sound feature that actually works. So this is the one where the wings are extended, like what we just showed you. They can't fold them up in this particular one. It's made of plastic and rubber. You just can't fold them. This is designed for Deluxe Skybase. As before, I have done a video of both these, which links in the description, as well as Skybase. And then on this one, we've got another one on the far left here, which is wings folded up, just as this Corgi version is. And obviously these ones are designed to work with Skybase. So yeah, 2 different ones. I don't know why they couldn't combine it. I'm sure that was possible, but yeah. So okay, you've got 2 different Cheetah versions from Bandai of this size. But as well as these 2, let's just pop them there, you have got one more, which is this one, which is made by Bandai as well. And this is a big unit with designed for the full figures. Which, if you'd like me to do a video of this, then let me know in the comments below. Bandai did 4 of these, the Rhino, the Cheetah, and 2 others. So yeah, as you can see, if you're a big fan of the Cheetah, you've got quite a bit to choose from. In terms of availability, like I said, you can probably pick these up for quite easily on their own. Probably a little bit more rare of the box, but they are around, just keep an eye out. Mini vehicle sets, likewise with the other ones, they come and go. This one is probably more common than this one. This is a bit rarer, from what I've seen. By all means, it might change when you look. And then I've seen quite a lot of these. So either with the box or without, I've seen quite a lot of them. So yeah, that's all 3 of the Corgi vehicles. I'll never get bored of doing that. So yeah, literally my favourite. That is about it for this video. So if you did enjoy the video, then make sure you hit the like button down below. If you've got any questions about any of these or any of the other Captain Scarlet ones we looked at before, like I said, there is more of them coming soon. So make sure you're subscribed, because there is more of this coming up. And there's other videos that are already available, so make sure you check them out as well. You can check out our socials. They're also linked in the video description, as usual. And yeah, in the meantime, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. See ya.